I'm Kelsey Nordback.
I'm Heather Thompson, and we're the narrators.
And I'm Tessa Romine, and I will be playing Mr. Farrell.
And I am Jennifer McElravy, and I will be the nurse.
Come in!
Hello, how are you doing today, Mr. Farrell?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. My name's Jennifer McElravy. I'm going to be the nurse today.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So what brings you in here?
My doctor and I have been trying to get my blood pressure under control, and my medication has been working, so he wants me to start monitoring my own blood pressure at home.
Okay.
So I was hoping I could learn how to do that today.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be great. So first off, I'm just going to go ahead and ask you a few questions just to get an idea of what you know about blood pressure and your hypertension and factors that can change and alter your blood pressure.
Okay.
Okay. So first off, I'm just going to ask you about some of the positive aspects that you think from taking your own blood pressure at home.
Definitely I'll be able to monitor it, and hopefully we'll be able to get it lowered and get some medication that works. So if I monitor at home and continue to take it every day, then we'll get to see the trend, I'm guessing is kind of what my doctor wants.
Yeah, that sounds good. So can you tell me why you think it is important to monitor your blood pressure, other than just, knowing your ranges?
I think that it's important to know where I stand, so then that way I can tell my doctor, oh, it's going up or it's going down, and we could hopefully adjust the medication, and I just don't want it to do damage to my other organs or whatever it does. I don't really know, but.
Okay, yeah. So what are some of the things that you do know about your current blood pressure as of now?
I know that it's really high.
Okay.
And that my doctor says I'm getting into a dangerous zone, so I need to get it under control.
Did he tell you the ranges at all? Or?
Not really. I just know that it's definitely high.
Okay.
I didn't really ask what my numbers were, so.
All right. Well, we'll definitely get that figured out.
Okay.
So can you tell me some of the things that, like in your lifestyle, that will change or alter your blood pressure that you're doing?
I know that my diet's not that good,
Okay.
so that's probably influencing it, and I don't really exercise that much, so I don't know, maybe that has an effect on how high my blood pressure is.
Yeah, exercise definitely has effect, as well as certain things like caffeine and alcohol and high sodium. So if you have a high sodium diet, that may be something that we can look into to change. Also just stress, that can definitely affect it.
Okay.
All right, and so do you know some of the consequences of high blood pressure, what those are?
I know that it could be a silent killer, but that's really all I know. I don't really know how it kills people, but I don't feel like I have high blood pressure, so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, just some quick things I'll tell you is that having high blood pressure does increase your risk for having a stroke or having a heart attack, as well as kidney damage. So that's something we can talk about a little bit later when I show you the pamphlet, and I teach you a little bit about blood pressure.
Okay.
All right. So now that we've kind of talked about your knowledge on high blood pressure and why you need to know about that, let's just talk a little bit about your family support, and I'll just ask you a few questions just to get an idea about that.
Okay.
Okay. So do you live with anyone?
I live with my wife.
Okay. Sounds good. Just your wife?
Just my wife. We have kids, but they're old and out of the house. So.
Oh, all right. Sounds good. So who would you consider your family?
I would consider my family to be my wife and my 2 kids, and That's really, I mean, I have other family, but really those are the people who support me the most, I would say.
Do you have a dog or anyone?
Yeah, I have a dog. Yeah, I probably consider him family.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, our
Well-
dog, he goes everywhere with us.
Okay, sounds good. And so where do you feel like you get your support from?
Definitely my wife. She's
Okay.
very supportive and tells me to get on, getting healthy and
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. What about your children? When you see them, are they supportive or encouraging?
yeah, they're definitely supportive. They don't really know about health issues tons, but I mean, just my high blood pressure is really all I have going on right now. So
Yeah.
I don't know that it's really that important for them to know, but I'm gonna try to work on it. But yes, they come and visit us all the time at the house. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So, what is your family lifestyle and activity level?
My wife and I, we like to go fishing, but that's really not active. But we get out. We try to go for walks. That's been our new thing.
Yeah,
It's been getting
that's
a little
great.
cold, but we try to go for walks. And yeah, it's mainly just me and my wife, and we have family get-togethers every once in a while, though.
Okay, that's great. So where do you guys, if you go to eat out, where would you say you would go?
We really like Mexican food.
Okay.
Yeah, if we go out, that's definitely where we would go.
Okay, and what sort of foods would you eat at the restaurant?
My favorite is the chimichanga.
Chimichanga?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
So not definitely the healthiest thing. My wife's been trying to cook better at home. So
Oh, that's
when the doctor said my medication wasn't working, we're really trying to change our lifestyle. So
Okay.
hopefully that'll help and eat more
Yeah, definitely.
healthy foods.
So what sort of stress do you and your family have in your life right now, would you say?
I would say just money, with the economy.
Yeah.
It's definitely an issue, and having to buy healthier foods isn't always the cheapest route. So that's been kind of one of the things where we stopped buying really healthy food. So
Yes.
money's turning around, though. I think we're getting all our debt out, and we're getting better. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, that tells me a lot about your lifestyle and your family, so that will help out a lot when discussing your blood pressure. All right, Mr. Farrell, so now we're going to go ahead and show you how to take your blood pressure with two different methods that
Okay.
you can take at home. So whichever one becomes more comfortable for you,
Okay.
you can end up using that one.
Okay.
All right, so they're both fairly simple. The first one is just the wristband.
Okay.
So you'll just place it over your wrist and put it on like a watch.
Okay.
Okay.
That seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and then the one thing you want to make sure is every time you're taking your blood pressure, you want to have it held up to your heart level.
Okay.
And all you have to do is see that button right there. Just press start.
Okay.
And it'll kind of compress over your wrist. And
I can feel it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beep. All right. So you're 164/92. All right,
Okay.
Mr. Farrell. So now just go ahead and teach me back what I just showed you, just to make sure that
Okay.
when you're by yourself, you know how to use it correctly.
Okay. Okay. I push the start button. That above my heart.
All right, great. Beep.
Okay, so
Okay.
164/92.
All
About the
right,
Same thing.
same
All right.
thing.
That one was pretty simple to
Yeah,
use. So
definitely. All right.
kind of like that. It's pretty small and compact too, which is
So you
nice.
can carry it with you or anything like that. So now the next one, this one's going to go over your arm, just like a time that you've probably been to the doctors and had them taking your blood
Okay.
pressure. So you're just going to see this area right here.
Mhm.
This is towards the shoulder and towards the hand. So
Okay.
it's pretty clear. And then the artery mark right there, you want to put it over this area. So
Okay.
whatever side you choose to do it on, just make sure that
Okay.
this is going over.
Well, I'm right-handed, so I don't know if that makes a difference, does it?
It's not, all you have to do is push a button on this
Okay.
one, so it's kind of the same situation. It's pretty simple. So just go ahead and put your arm in there. Make sure it's on the artery spot. And you want this tight, not uncomfortable. And the
Okay.
machine's going to go ahead and compress on your arm, so you will feel some more pressure again. So
Okay.
you just press start, and you let it do its thing.
So should I do this at the same time every day, or
You
how do
definitely, when I give you the pamphlet, we can go over more details, but you definitely want to, usually taking it at the same time every day is pretty good when you haven't worked out or had coffee. And it's also good to take it after your meds to make sure that those are working correctly.
Okay.
So, yeah, and we'll just see what the reading is. I mean, and you can take it right back to back, and sometimes it's a little bit different because our body's always changing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I get a really abnormal reading, do I will I need to do it again, or how long should I wait? Is there a limit?
There is, you want to wait about
15, 20, 30 minutes?
probably 30 minutes.
Okay.
In between the time. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Just to make sure there wasn't anything affecting it. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So that reading was a little bit lower. It was 158/90.
Okay.
But we've been sitting here a little bit, so that could be a little bit more accurate reading.
Okay.
Yeah, and definitely you don't want to be like running around and then take it. So.
Okay.
All right. So now just go ahead and teach me back.
Okay.
If you would like, just to make sure that you know how to use this one correctly.
Okay, I'll put it on this arm.
Okay, that's fine.
Make sure that's by the artery, so like that.
Yep.
And then I would just sit my arm here, and then I would push start.
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, and then just wait till it reads it.
Okay.
All right, and then it'll beep and whatever. And I'm actually going to go ahead and give you this.
Ooh, that's kind of girly.
Yeah, well, you know, it's all we got.
Okay.
You know, so, but just go ahead and write the date and time that you've taken your blood pressure, just so you can chart it and then give it to your doctor so we can see what that's like over time.
Okay.
Also, a good thing to do would to be, you know, if you'd had coffee or something that morning and you're like, oh, I forgot to take my blood pressure. So just make sure you write, you know, did have coffee. So we do know those different variables that can happen.
Okay.
So. All right, Mr. Farrell, now I'm going to go ahead and just show you this pamphlet I'll give you to take home with the rest of the items.
Okay.
So this is just a brochure about how to learn how to take your own blood pressure at home,
Okay.
you know, why it's important and the ways that you are able to do it.
Okay.
So on this first page, it just talks about hypertension and exactly what it is and how it's diagnosed, and then also some of the issues that can happen if it's left untreated.
Okay.
So, and right here are your adult ranges for blood pressure.
Okay.
You're kind of in between, floating in between stage 1 and stage 2 hypertension.
Okay.
But this would be a normal range right here. So that's what we want to aim for, or just to lower it. Any is good. And so on the inside flap, this is how you track your own blood pressure at home. And, you know, I gave you a written journal that you can keep track of all of your numbers in.
Okay.
Make sure to wait at least 30 minutes after exercising to take it.
Okay.
And, you know, I just want to remind you that just one high reading, it doesn't mean that you have high blood pressure. I mean, we already know you are diagnosed, but if you get some crazy high reading, you know, definitely retake it and keep that noted, but it doesn't really say so much. You'd need to have 3 readings for it to be significant.
Okay.
All right, and then this is also just the different types of devices you can use to monitor your blood pressure. We've used both the wrist and the arm one.
Okay.
And so which one did you want to take home with you that you felt most comfortable with?
I think the arm one.
The arm one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah, they're bigger numbers, easier to read. And
Yeah,
all that.
definitely. That one kind of was small for my bad eyesight.
Yeah.
I forgot my glasses today too.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so anyways, and then on the back there's just some more resources to find out more information, like online or places you can go. Also, if you want to call and talk to someone, this number right here will allow you to call and talk to anyone at any hour of the day about your blood pressure. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll just
Great.
give that to you. And we'll definitely have a follow-up appointment to see how your blood pressure readings are going and to see if the medication is kicking in and helping out with that.
Okay,
So,
great.
all right.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.